Hey guys, Paul Morrow here again for OpsDesk.org, doing a 3-minute recap for Tuesday, 11 November. Here we go. So, big news coming out of Berkeley, California, at the University of California, Berkeley. Antifa rioting at a TPU event, Turning Point USA. Now, the heartening news is that the event was sold out. Over 2,000 Turning Point USA supporters and Charlie Kirk supporters packed the auditorium, but Antifa didn't want it. Of course, they rioted. They were storming past the police barricades. There were fistfights and there were local arrests made. Now, first of all, remember something. This is the Antifa that we were told doesn't exist, right? So I guess it was their go. We're all seeing things, apparently. That's number one. Number two, these arrests are local arrests, and I'm sure the local cops are doing what they can, but they're reportedly understaffed. They're completely unsupported. And the thing is this, the local arrests are going nowhere. All right, they're going to be knocked down by the local DAs because they're going to be fellow travelers of these Antifa types. I'm sorry, but that's what it's going to be. The judges will be. It'll go down to misdemeanors. They'll be dismissed, a lot of them, and there's no harm, no foul. And then these people go right back to do it. That's why they never learn. That's why anything that happens at Berkeley seems to go this way and at other schools, because the charges are BS charges. You got to charge federally. Now, it's not hard in this instance. Remember, Antifa is designated, number one. Number two, you got easily a federal jurisdiction here because you're going to have internet collusion here. They're going to be talking to each other over the internet before they do this stuff. So you got the federal jurisdiction. That gives you riot. That gives you conspiracy to commit riot. Never mind the civil rights stuff. I know Harmeet Dillon is talking about bringing some civil rights charges, civil rights lawsuits, which will likely be civil stuff against Berkeley. That's important too. Sue Berkeley, because this school seems to be on board with this crap. Because you know what? If Elizabeth Warren was speaking at that school, it would all be sweetness and light. But because it's TPU, the riots are inevitable. And despite the fact that there were weeks of lead time, somehow or other, nobody's prepared for this and it descends into a riot. Bullshit. This is anti-First Amendment. It's anti-American. It shouldn't stand. At some point, you got to call BS. Lock them up federally. No deals. Go all the way with it. And eventually it'll stop. Because you're going to have the prime movers in jail. The others are going to get the message, but you have some of the real troublemakers who are breaking the law. They're allowed to protest, but they're breaking the law. They'll be in jail. And like what happened with broken windows around the country during the 90s and into the 2000s, you had the worst of the worst locked up. And so as a result, all of a sudden, things got a lot better. But I want to reiterate here, if you don't charge federally, this stuff isn't going anywhere. DOJ, and I am supporting what they're doing, but we can walk and chew gum at the same time. We got all these other cases, the legit Tish James case, more on that tomorrow. But the bottom line is charge these people federally, otherwise they never get the message. Paul Morrow for the Ops Desk.